Matt Smith. Not really. Fooled you, didn't I? I'm filming in front of a Christmas tree because it's Christmas, but it's not Christmas because it's Boxing Day, and I'm filming it on Boxing Day, and I probably won't upload it on Boxing Day, so it's probably going to be the day after Boxing Day or New Year's Day or something when I post this. Ooh, that was difficult. So I came here to tell you something today which is really serious, and it's been troubling me it started yesterday actually, and it's because Matt Smith's gone, and my life's just gonna end. A lot of you will probably say to this video, well, I don't like you now because you're dissing Capaldi. No, I'm not, actually, because I realised from the last regeneration that I'm probably going to like Capaldi. I still prefer David Tennant as Doctor, and when Matt Smith stepped in I really didn't like him, but then I grew to like him much more than I did originally, so I hope the same is going to happen with Peter Capaldi. I liked how in the Christmas special Matt Smith did the speech just before he regenerated saying that everyone's got to change and all this, and I think that was really to help the Whovians on through the regeneration and through the denial. And if you say that Matt Smith was the best Doctor and you can't get rid of him, you'll have to agree that you thought that when David Tennant regenerated. But you lived, didn't you? You lived, and you will with Peter Capaldi. Just deal with it. I've got another point to make as well, which is I don't think people give Eccleston the respect he deserves, because I think he was a great Doctor, and I think if I'd have to choose my favourite Doctor out of the Doctors that I've been around, I would find it really difficult to decide out of Eccleston and David Tennant who was the best Doctor, because they are such different characters. Because Eccleston was just coming out of the Time War and is full of anger and hate, and then Rose came along and softened him up a bit when Tennant came along. David Tennant shows people a lot more mercy because of Rose, and they are completely different people, I think, but they both played their part really well. And just because David Tennant was an amazing Doctor doesn't mean that you have to forget about Eccleston, who started the whole thing up again. And that would be a really difficult thing to do, because nothing went on for 7 years, and then he brought it back 7 years later after everyone thought it was dead, which is I really respect him for that. I've got a Doctor Who calendar for Christmas, yay! It's amazing. Look at all those amazingness. It goes through the Doctors, so there's William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, Matt Smith, and then it's got all the Doctors. That's it. It's amazing. If you don't think it's amazing, I don't think you're amazing. I also got Penguin from my mate Dan. My hair's not Matt Smithy anymore, I don't think. So I was having a massively long discussion with 3 other people last night about the Doctor Who, which consisted of about 140 messages. We went through all these different things until we were talking about the monsters and which was scarier, and I think that the Vashta Nerada are much more scary than the Empty Children. Everyone says that the Gas Mask Children and the Empty Child was much scarier than all the other episodes, but I found it scary, but I still think Silence in the Library freaked me out so much more. Hey, who turned out the lights? Hey, who turned out the lights? Hey, who turned out the lights? So I wrote Matt Smith a little poem. I'll just point out that I've got my laptop down there and I can't remember this poem, so I'm gonna look down there every now and then. Dear Matt, run you clever boy from Doctor Who, and remember us, but also remember you. You'll still be loved by all the fans, but don't let the Doctor change your acting plans. Keep as you are in all that you do, and don't forget, us Whovians love you. If Matt actually finds this, which is very unlikely, I would like to say to him, you're amazing and keep on acting like you do, because you're really good at acting, and I love your character as the Doctor. You brought back the quirky side. I really love that about you. And you are awesome. So are bow ties. That's why I'm wearing one. So the point of this video was to thrust my opinions out into the world, whether you like it or not. And if you don't, I don't care, because I enjoyed making this video. If you like this video, I'm not going to ask you to like it, because that's generic and stupid. I'm going to ask you to write in the comments who was your scariest monster, the empty child or the Vashta Nerada, because I still think it's the Vashta Nerada. And I shall see you soon. Bye! This has been Parallel Pigeon. All the Whovians out there, you're awesome.